okay. Some examples of ultimate goals are as follows, right? Getting married. If that's what your ultimate goal is, your ultimate goal, in other words, the one thing that you think about more than anything else, the one thing that's on your mind, you should say that. You should make that clear. Don't pretend that you have some other goal when that is your goal. And it's too much pretense, and pretense brings about what? Confusion. And confusion brings about all kinds of conflict. Out of confusion comes conflict between people. That's the next thing right on the bill of fare. You got confusion, then you're going to have frustration. Frustration goes right after confusion, and then that you're going to lash out at something or somebody who's around you. So you don't want to send false messages of any kind. I mean, you don't want to show the incorrect intention, an intention of doing something and pretend that you are doing something else, that your intention is something else. Always let everybody know what your intentions are, right up front, right away. And you should always have the correct intentions. So one of them may be getting married. So you make that clear. The next one, it says here in the textbook, attracting attention to yourself. That might be your ultimate goal. You just want attention. That's why you change your hairdo or get another tattoo or decide you're going to drop your pants down if you're a male, and walk down the street, with them down around your ankles. That just might get you some attention. Might have some difficulty walking with them down around your ankles, but, that doesn't make any difference. You're getting attention. So if that's what you want people to do, look at you. Make that clear. Look at me. Look at what I'm doing. Stop whatever you're doing and pay attention to me. I might be doing something great, and you might learn from it. So look at me. If that's your intention, make it clear. And if people start staring at you, don't get angry because they're staring, because you are deliberately trying to get people's attention. And that's what you want. And don't try to pretend that you're not, when that's exactly what you're doing. Now, if you're trying to do something else, then you can let people know that. Stop looking at me, but don't kill them because they're doing it. That's a part of what you call that old 1940s, 1930s black culture. Some people were doing that, and I read about an incident that happened just recently, this year, about a person said, "What you looking at me for?" And the person didn't even know what they were talking about. And the person who asked the question took out a gun and shot the person dead. And I had heard about things like that before, going way back, years. What you looking at me for? You don't know me. And so that's a death sentence. I'll kill you because you looked at me. Now, regardless of what somebody thinks about it, that has been, on some occasions, a part of what you call black culture. What you looking at me for? If you're a black person, of course, you're a white person looking at you, that's a different thing, because the white person is not supposed to understand. But a black person is looking at you, you're supposed to kill him. According to some black people's way of thinking. That's a death sentence. You don't know me, man. What you keep looking at me for? You better look somewhere else. Now, you do it one more time, you ain't going to do nothing else ever.
Yes. Wow.
And so, I just wanted to make that point there. And then another one is traveling and meeting interesting people. If that's your ultimate goal, you should say so. Continuing. Finding personal, quote-unquote, love. If that's what you're seeking, you say, well, I want somebody to love me. That's why I'm, and I picked this person out. Well, let that person know that. I for whatever reason, I think that you ought to love me. And so you make that clear. And if the person says, well, do I have a reason to love you? Well, really, I'm not even considering that. In fact, I don't even want to talk to you about it. Now, that's the person's response, but that's the risk you have to take. But make your intentions clear. Your intentions when you interact with anybody should be made clear at all times. In order to do what? Eliminate what?
Confusion.
Okay, and the next one is having fun. Hey, I'm trying to get your attention. That's my ultimate goal. Well, you want my attention for what? In order that we get together and have some fun. Well, have fun doing what? And then you can continue on there.
Mm-hmm.
But you made it clear what your ultimate goal is to have fun. The next is showing off.
Wow.
Knowledge or possessions. Look what I got. I bought a brand new car. So I'm going to park right here in the middle of the highway so that everybody have to drive around me. I'm just going to stop right in the middle of the highway, all right, right on the dividing line. And so everybody coming in both directions will have to drive around me so that they can see me in my new car. Why? Because that's my ultimate goal. I've been working all my life to get this car. I've been working 3 jobs, and I finally got it. Top of the line, loaded down with everything. Speakers blaring. Okay, that's my ultimate goal in life. I have reached it, and I want everybody to know that. Well, so you let everybody know that. And if people ask you a question about, is that your ultimate goal and all like that, and it's the truth, tell them, yes. I don't want to go any further than this. I don't have any goals other than this. I don't want nothing other than this. So you reached it.
Mm-hmm.
You got it. And truth be told, that is the goal of some people. But if that is the case, let people know what your ultimate goal is.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Then they know what your conduct is going to be and what you'll do. Because people will do just about anything to get to their ultimate goal. And everybody should reveal what that is.
Okay.
All right? I said showing off knowledge or possessions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? Killing people and or mistreating them. That's the ultimate goal of quite a few people. A lot of people have militant minds, and they say, hey, I'm going to join the Army. Well, what did you join the Army for? Well, I want to kill people. I've been looking at people in video games and all like that. I want to do some of that stuff myself. See? But a lot of people will say, well, I want to defend my country and I want to do this. No, what you want to do is shoot somebody. And if that's the case, you should make it very clear that's what you want to do. You want to be able to be in a situation where you can kill people and get away with it. All right? And if that's the type of person you are, you should make that very, very clear. And stop trying to play like it has something to do with you love all these people out here that you don't even know because you say that they are members of your country. No. You're not telling the truth, those who think like that. If what you want to do is a license to kill, say that right from the beginning. Because why does everybody need to know that? Is because, you might be in a situation where you are not around people, that you're supposed to be assigned to kill. So what might you do? You might just kill whoever's around you. And some people have done that. They have already been on battlefronts and whatnot. But then when they come back from the battlefront and the years go by and they say, well, we're not going to be sending you to a battlefront no time soon, then they find somebody, well, hey, I'm a killer. I've always wanted to kill folks. I want to spend my life killing people. So if I can't go where I can kill them and get away with it, I'm going to kill whoever's around me. And they proceed to do that. Well, everybody should know that up front, that you're that type of thinker. Okay? I just want to interject that.
Yes, sir.
The next is accumulating money, if that's your ultimate goal. Well, that could be the ultimate goal of a great number of people.
Mm-hmm.
And it is in places where money is required. You want to accumulate some money in order to be able to pay your bills. But then a lot of people just want to spend their ultimate goal is not what money will buy or helping somebody with money. It's just accumulating money because they worship money. And some people think that way. And like I said before, whatever people have as an ultimate goal, they will do just about anything to get it. See, that's the main thing to keep in mind.
Yes,
You'll
sir.
know just about what a person will do
Mm-hmm.
when you find out what that person's ultimate goal is.
Mm-hmm.
And if it's to accumulate money, then you better grab hold to your purse, lady. I mean, all like that, because they just might do anything to get it.
Yes, sir.
All right? Okay, so now the next one is, and the last one, engaging in sexual intercourse with all of the people of one's choice. And that's the ultimate goal of a great number of people. But they'll never say that. Most of them. Hey, I just want to jump from one bed to the next as long as I possibly can. That's my ultimate goal. Yeah, I'll get a good job and all like that, and I'll buy a car and all like that, and I'll help some people out, do something, for charity. I'll join a church. But really deep down inside is what I really want to do, in the case of many males, particularly males, I want to do is just go from one bedroom to the next, all up and down every block and every city and every town, and go from one bedroom to the next, every hotel room, one room to the next, and just jump right in bed with whoever is there. Sexual intercourse, that's my goal, non-stop, marathon, forever and ever and ever, until I collapse from doing it. Now, if that's your ultimate goal, make that clear so that people won't think that you have some other intention, like getting married and settling down and raising children. No, if that's not your ultimate goal, don't pretend that it is.